How's it going, everybody? This is Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, and the day has come. This is my package from Jake over at Dark-Wolfe Knives. This will be my order. The one thing I noticed, first off, is we did have a blowout, but if you look, I don't see any damage whatsoever to the knife handle. So, it did get a little blowout, but I want to ensure you, Jake, that it's just fine. Or assure you. So I'm going to open it with my Jake at Dark-Wolfe Knives custom neck knife. I don't know. Oh, no, that works just fine. I was going to say I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but that was easy. This is not really a box opening blade, if you can tell. Alright, now it's going to be very crucial that I don't cut myself in this box, because I've been assured it's full of sharp and shiny things. I also don't want to miss anything. Alrighty, first off we're going to have the knife he originally started for me. This is elk horn with red inlays. Very nice thick blade. Really would be quite a good hunting knife. He's got his stamp here, J. Parker. This thing is a razor blade. That fits really, really well in the hand. I like that. And I like the big, thick jimping. It kind of fits the style of this knife. You know how it's got wide pads in between the jimping. Man, that's a beautiful blade. I told him that because he was going to make me a sheath just for shipping, and this guy didn't hold it very well. It just comes in and out really easy. There's no tension. He was going to remake it, and I'm like, no, remember, I'm going to put a leather sheath on it. Just tape it up and send it out. So, here's blade number one. Here's going to be one of the Marbles Damascus blades he was telling me about. He had a couple of these, and he never did anything with it, so it's waiting for a handle to be put on it. Really nice Damascus. I might even take this and change the profile a little bit. I don't know what I would do for a handle yet, but I'm going to be looking into it. So it probably needs a guard, a pommel, and a handle as it sits now, but I might modify it a little bit. I got some ideas already cooking in my head. So that was the extra. Alright. This appears to be what would be the bundle of little knives. Right I am. Move this over. Alrighty. One more. One thing you and most people I know about me is that I enjoy really eccentric blade designs and just anything that you've never seen before. That's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy. So Jake was making this witch's finger, and I commented how much I liked it, and he said he'd just throw it in. So, yeah, you'll probably never see a blade like that again in your lifetime. And it's really comfortable, actually. It's got a few spots in this grind where it needs to be resharpened a little bit, but yeah, that'll be a fun little blade to play with. Next up, this is my wife's knife. He wanted to make her one because he's that good of a guy. This is going to be a purse knife or a self-defense knife. Man, I tell you, this is beautiful. Really nice chisel point. Very, very sharp. Look at the beautiful flowers he put on the handle. He was asking me about her, and he's like, does she like flowers, you know, pink and purple, that kind of stuff. And she's not a pink or purple fan, but she definitely likes flowers, so those are gorgeous, man. Very good choice. I'll have to go show her. She's gonna love it. And what a beautiful Kydex sheath, man. I love that. Here is my custom balisong. I was super excited to get this guy. This was his favorite that he'd ever made, and I kind of feel bad that I have it, but at the same time, I know I'm going to love and cherish it for years, so you have nothing to worry about there, brother. Man, this thing is gorgeous. This is probably the best constructed pocket knife I've ever held in my hand, hands down, period. No question. Solid lockup. I guarantee you when I go to move these pins, they're going to be dead on the money. Yeah. Hardly any movement at all. And then as soon as you lock it up, it cancels that movement completely. Man, I'm going to be carrying this for a long time, Jake. The work on the handle alone, I don't know if you guys can see this. I got the camera set up at a weird angle because I wanted to be able to get everything out of the box on camera. Man, look at the etching. How thin of a profile that is. And I don't even know how you did this lock, man, but it's a freaking thing of brilliance right here. You'd think it wouldn't fit, but as soon as you put that pressure on it, it snaps in that hole. Oh, man. And centering is damn near perfect. Dude, this is probably what I'm most impressed with, because fixed blades, I can see how somebody could make one, but making a freaking balisong from scratch, dude, that's impressive. And then this is never going to leave my neck, man. I was so stoked to see that. This almost looks like the same font that's in my logo. This is going to be a great neck knife. Razor blade sharp, nice and thin here where you're gripping it. Good 3-finger. Plus it's got jimping, not really on the thumb ramp, but where the thumb goes. And then a lot of healthy jimping on this side to keep it locked in your hand. And then a very nice sheath for it. This will be really good to throw a necklace into. I tell you what, that is beautiful. Just look at the etching. Just the etching alone. Fantastic. Alrighty. Now this is a unique piece, and for that alone, I absolutely love it. This is my tomato slicer, according to Jake. I told him it's a little aggressive for a tomato, but we'll see what we can do with it. It's, what is that, 1/4 inch or more? It's more. Basically, it's a giant piece of steel. Great handle, completely amazing ergonomics. This thing just fits my hand like it was, like he came and measured it. No jimping on the thumb ramp, you know, SSR and the Fat Man are not going to be happy with you, sir. But it feels more comfortable that way. If it was too aggressively jimped, it wouldn't lock into your hand like that. That makes it really nice for if you're chopping for a long time. You're not going to start getting cuts in your finger if you're not wearing gloves. It's got a nice little patina on it already. I can probably just wipe that off. But man, I absolutely love this thing. And I love how it's not that it's unfinished, but it's not polished up here. That just gives the knife such a look of just, I don't know. It feels like this is just going to fly through a tree. Man, this is so comfortable. And such a thin blade grind if you look at it for such a thick knife. I love that. Oh man, this is cool. And then a nice Kydex sheath. Have to add some sort of belt loopage. Let's see if I can get it back in there. There we go. And then, as promised, some of his brand new business cards. Man, those did turn out really nice, sir. That's a good color blue, and I like the two-tone blue you picked on the backside. That's way cool. Let's see what Jake bought at this store. I knew I felt a piece of paper. Looks like seed potato. One seed potato for $1.07. Okay, and now I've been dodging around it. This is the main blade I ordered. This is what I had in mind at first, and this is what I've been waiting for to get in my possession since I placed my order. Look at that sweet, sweet blade. I really like that, man. That's cool. Beautiful blade. And that two-way jimping, that feels so nice. That was a great idea, man. The handle, I love how thick it is at the bottom because that just locks it in. How you can see the black while you're looking at the side. The black liners. If you look at the edge. Beautiful. And just like the chopper, it's not that it's unfinished up here, but that like rough look with his name on it, that looks so cool. Man. I'm really impressed, man. You know, to see it in a video is one thing, but to actually hold it in your hand, and it feels good in both hands. I'm impressed, man. This is a nice blade. It's like I almost don't know what to say. This thing is so nice. You're going to be seeing this in videos to come for years, I promise you that. This is one of those things where you would just never even think to get rid of it. If I broke this in half, I would keep it. You know, I don't think I'm going to break this in half. This is a beast. It started out 1/4 inch thick. So I guess that chopper could be 1/4 inch too. Man, Jake, I can't tell you thanks enough. This box of blades is so cool. I know what I'm going to be playing with for a long time. Let's look at the sheath a little closer. So he threw on this sharpening rod for quick field dressing. So if I were out in the field and needed to sharpen up my witch's finger, this is a pretty aggressive grit on this guy, but actually did sharpen up that curve a little bit. And then let's take a look at this ferro rod. He colored this in by hand, the shock cord. There we go. I just got to get aggressive with it. Look at the beautiful coloring. I sent him a monster rod, and he still ended up making a handle for it. Very impressed. And then he said I have a glow-in-the-dark blue dot on the back, so I can't wait to try that out. Man, I'm so excited to use this guy. One thing I noticed, and this is the minorest thing I can think of, is when you put the ferro rod in, this interferes with the belt loop. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to move this ferro rod holder to the front so it's on the front, and then it won't interfere with the loop of my belt. So throw this in here like this. If I put this on my belt and this guy's on the front, it'll be on the front, and I don't have to worry about it going between my belt and my person. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's the only change I can see in this rig, dude. This thing is a beast. I'm still so just in love with it, you know. Man. Well, Jake, you are an awesome guy. I got more than my money's worth. For sure, hands down. Custom blades. Jake at Dark-Wolfe Knives. Please go check him out. Give him some business. I know it's nearing winter time and he has no heating in his shop, so his books might close up for the year soon. So go get those orders in now so that you don't miss out for a year. I don't even know what to say. These knives are all just amazing, Jake. And I still can't believe this balisong, man. So cool. And what I really like about it, and let me pull out my other Bally to compare it to, the only one I have left. I've got these cheap Chinese ones time and again because I always like to just have one in case I feel like flipping it. But if you look, just size-wise, you're saving size in every dimension, except thickness is exactly the same at the top. But what I have noticed is these get thinner at the bottom where it comes together here, which is really cool. And you're also saving size width-wise. Width, height, and then a little bit towards the bottom. And this is a little bit heavier, but I'm telling you, you're making up for the quality. And another thing I've learned over the years of playing with Bally's, an American-made balisong has the lock on the safe handle. So when you're flipping this guy, you're going to grab the lock. But when you're grabbing a Chinese-made one, the safe handle is the one without the lock. So the bite handle has the lock. But like I was showing you earlier, the play side to side, every Chinese-made piece of crap, you're going to get that in a couple days from flipping it. You know, you can flip it probably 3-4 times and start getting that. So this one might even just hit the garbage. We'll see. But yeah, I'm completely impressed. And this thing has a freaking razor blade on it too. I needed a new pocket knife. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make up a leather pocket sheath for this guy, just because I want to keep it pristine, but I really want to carry it. Man, it's such a beautiful blade. I can probably let you guys go and stop gushing, so feel free to turn off the video at any time. Man. Just look at the detail alone in that etching. How's it going, everybody? Back again. I just wanted to wrap up the video. I timed out because I guess this camera only does 20 minutes at a time, which is cool, but I just want to wrap the video up by saying thanks again to Jake. Please go check him out. Great dude. He makes some wicked stuff, some things you've never seen before, and that's kind of what I like the most about him, is he's not afraid to push it and go out there and try something. I got 2 hunting survival size blades. I got 1 chopper. I got 1 unfinished blade that I can play around with. I got my custom neck knife, my wife's purse knife self-defense tool. I got my witch's finger, and then I got my balisong. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate you watching me ramble and fondle my knives for the first time. There will be much fondling to continue. So thanks to everybody, and have a great day. Bye.